So hello, our team Paradox 404 has been working on this project of ours known as FINWAYS. Now basically we have created FINWAYS in order to tackle some of the recent issues, some of the major issues that are inside the world of the blockchain community. Now first of all, the major problem is the traffic congestion, like the handling of the traffic congestion on the main chains. So now, in order to eradicate that, we have thought of this project wherein we would leverage artificial intelligence to decongest blockchain networks. Now, another aim of ours is to dynamically adjust the fees. Basically, how much, based upon the network conditions and user preferences, adjusting the fees on real time. And finally we also built upon this this is one of the major issues which impacts the blockchain in a huge way: anomaly detection and security. Now this we would handle, we have explained how we would handle this using machine learning. So now moving on, now these are some of our features. Now this is a website that we have hosted and that we have deployed, and now this website basically provides an outlook into our whole project. So now this is the problem background, wherein you can see we get to know how much blockchain has revolutionized. Like this already we know. Now what we have done in order to basically escalate all this into a new environment, into a better optimized Web3 environment, and our solutions we have provided here. And like our flagship feature is AI driven dynamic resource allocation, fortifying the side chaining performance. Now as we are all aware of how much congestion the main chains get, like whenever there are too many users, how much time it takes. No matter how much we optimize our main chains, there is always a need for some sort of side chaining in order to take care of all the sudden what can I say, sudden outburst of so many customers logging in a single time, and that also increases a lot of security issues. Like there's a lot of security hazard in handling that. So now our team has aimed at eradicating this issue through the use of machine learning, like machine learning modules like TensorFlow and PyTorch. Like how we would achieve this. Now we have explained here, we have given the framework of how we will achieve this. First of all, data collection and analysis. So now we'll collect the data, and our AI module will collect the data, and according to that, analysis would be done, and using those analytics the network would be notified about how much time the users, how many users, and what is the maximum frequency of the users that appear on the our Web3 platforms and on the blockchain network. And predictive modeling. Now predictive modeling would help us in ensuring how, in order to predict the future aspect of our project of the network. And then dynamic load balancing. Now load balancing is an important factor considering how many transactions are taking place in a single second over the blockchain network. And optimal resource allocation, basically allocating resources according to how much they are needed, and then prioritizing and routing the resources accordingly, according to the modules, like our trained modules which are trained upon the data that they get from the network, from the users. Then real-time monitoring and adaptation. So now real-time monitoring, all the transactions on the not even the transactions, even the when we log in or when we switch between the tokens and all that, those all would be monitored on real time. Then feedback loop systems, this is important in order to ensure that the network, the AI that we are incorporating into our network is functioning properly. Like how would we know that unless and until we have the feedback? Then collaborative learning across chains. Now this is one of the features that that is somewhat took a lot of time in order to get the working of this thing, because we know that there are side chains, but now interlinking between them is not something that has been ever thought of. So now collaboratively we would interlink the chains, and those chains would learn from each other. Basically those would incorporate modules like TensorFlow and PyTorch, and we have explained all that in our code section here. We have this is a repository, so I'll come to that later on. And then in this smart contract automation. Now this is really important in the field of network, like the blockchain network. Then we have stakeholder communication and control, how communication would take place between the stakeholders. And then we come to our second aspect of our project, machine learning based dynamic fee adjustment. Basically in this we see how much based on the real time network conditions and user preferences, like how to basically dynamically adjust the fee for each of the users, like transaction fees, like whenever too many users are on the network, how much fees they would have to give. Like all that is calculated using all that would be calculated using our modules, which I'll come to later on. Then anomaly detection and security. Now this is very important in recent times, as there have been a lot of breaches, data breaches and all, so security is an important aspect. And then yeah, now coming to the codes, here we see like this is the repository that I've created, and here like these are all the front end parts of our websites. And now this is the main, like basically how AI would be incorporated into our project. So here we see that first of all, like if I see like AI models, like how like these are some of the modules, like some of the packages that we have to install in order to provide this framework of how AI would help us decongest the traffic on the blockchain, and how it would help us in or to make it more optimized, the blockchain network. Then we have the data sets. Now these are the data sets that we used, as you can see. And after the data sets, we have these the main chain, this is the sample main chain, like the main chain on which the master nodes are connected to each other. And then the manager, this manager program, this would basically manage, this would overlook upon the functioning of the AI in our blockchain network. Then we have the sidechain. Now sidechain, now this is the sample sidechain, how the normal sidechains work. And now this is the sidechain that we have created, the sidechain that would inculcate the use of AI, like machine learning, the machine learning modules. So now these are all the codes. Now you can take a look at our codes on my GitHub repository. This is like here, FINWAYS. And then coming back to our website, right, these are some of the points why you should choose us. And this is our team. My name is Yashas Yadav, I'm the program head. Then we have Priyanka Das Podar, technical head. Then we have Adit Sahai, research head. And then finally we have Shweta Rai, the framework head. And you can reach out to us whenever you want. And here are our contact details. And it would be interesting to get feedback on our project. Thank you so much.